Oh, it didn't let me do it before. Okay. Okay, someone's here. It literally deleted my last live, so I had to do a new link. Maybe I just get that link. Copy. Sorry, guys. This is not how I expected this to go. Okay, I've added a new link to my Instagram. Ugh. To okay, this is not how it should have gone. We're going to start in a second, but it literally just deleted. Just deleted. It didn't let me to do the live. I'm just going to wait 2 more minutes and then we're going to start. So sorry. Can someone comment? How did you find this live? Did it just pop up? I think it's the same one as on my studio one. Really? Oh my goodness, how can I go there then? It deleted it. Oh my God, am I doing 2 lives now? Okay. Oh my God, I got like 2 lives going on now. I'm really confused. Okay, there's 9 people here. Awesome. So sorry if you went on to the last live. I tried to start it, but it just didn't let me. It said, can't go through this live, so I had to make a new link. Sorry, I got really panicked. And I feel like I'm doing 2 lives at the same time. Okay, I'm just gonna pause this one. Okay, so sorry about this. We are gonna start. I hope you're all well. And I'm also sorry about it's on Thursday. Next week we'll be back on Wednesday. We'll do a really nice vinyasa flow. We'll do a tiny bit core work, but it's not going to be like super, super powerful. But yeah, let's get started. So we're going to start on our backs today. Lay all the way down onto your back. And do remember, if you have any injuries, modify as much as you need. Take your time. Also, no one can see you, so don't worry about if you want to drop your knee down. So really, really do listen to your body and take your time. But yeah, when you're ready, let's lay down on our backs. And make sure you also got water. Yeah, if you haven't been to my class before, welcome. I'm Elise. Welcome to a Thursday night Vinyasa class. So starting on our backs, we'll close our eyes. Sorry about the car outside. I hope you can't hear it. If you can, listen to the music, tune into the sounds. Just checking in with the body. Just noticing the connection with the mat for a moment. Which part of the body is touching. And then start bringing your awareness towards your breath. Noticing how the breath flows in and out through the nose, maybe through your mouth. And just take a moment and notice how that breath feels tonight. Is it nice and soft, or is it heavy? And when you're ready, take a few deep breaths in and out. So really fill up your body here. Take a nice deep breath in, take your time. And with the exhale, the same. Take time, breathe all the way out and let go. Inhale again, deep breath in. And exhaling out. Take another 2 deep breaths in. Last one. So with the last deep breath, exhale out and let go. And just come back to your everyday breath. And then we'll come back to our bodies here and start moving your fingers and your toes. Then move your head side to side gently. And then roll into your rest here. And then point and flex your feet as well. Lovely. Okay, we're going to bring our legs together and you make the legs long. Bring arms over your head and take a full body stretch in here. Making yourself super, super, super tall. Good, take a breath in. And then exhale, let's do the opposite and make ourselves small. So we're going to bring our arms in, bring our knees in, and see if you can bring your forehead all the way to your knees. Making yourself tiny. Good, take a breath here. And exhale, release your shoulder blades and your head back down into the mat. And just rock side to side across the lower back, maybe circle the knees if that feels good. Lovely. So from here, we're going to keep our right knee in our chest. So we're going to release the left leg long, but we're not going to release it down onto the mat. So the left leg stays off the mat. We're going to look all the way to our left toes in there. So lift your head off the mat, your shoulder blades off the mat. So start engaging to the core in here. We're going to take a breath in And then exhale, we're going to swap the legs. So left knee comes in, right leg goes up. Inhale. Exhale, swap. Inhale. Exhale, swap. Inhale. Exhale, swap. Inhale, last one. Exhale, swap. So left knee comes in. Let's release the right leg all the way down. We're going to release our head and shoulder blades back down as well. We're going to find a twist in here. Everybody has done this twist before. So right hand onto our left knee, left arm down on the side of the body, and then slowly draw that left knee across. We're just going to take 3 breaths here. Trying to keep your left shoulder down on the mat. Good. One more breath. Lovely. So from here, draw that left knee back to the chest, into the middle, take it back in. And exhale, we're going to swap our legs. So right knee comes in, left leg goes long. Release the left leg down. And then find that twist on the other side now. So left hand onto the right knee. And then drawing the right knee across. Super nice and gentle twist to start with. Keeping the right shoulder down. Last breath here. And then bringing that knee back to the center. Let's hug our left knee as well, so both your knees are back in your chest. And now take hold of the back of your legs in here. We're going to look to our belly button. We're going to rock a few times. Try to keep your heels off the mat. And we're going to lift up and find an Navasana here. So squeezing your legs together, lifting through the chest, holding for 5. So engaging through the core. Good, you got 4. Good, 3. Last 2. And last one. Good, cross your legs in here. Bring your hands forward and stepping back in here. We're going to drop our knees down and find our tabletop position. Good. So tiny bit more activation through the core in here. We're going to keep our shoulders over our wrists and then hips over the knees. We're going to tuck our toes under, pressing into your hands in here. Now hug your belly in. So think about belly button towards the spine. And we're going to press into the toes and lift our knees off the mat just an inch. You probably can't see me because I have really loose trousers on, but just an inch. Just as low as you can keep your knees, but then not touching the mat. Good, lovely. Hold for another 3. Good, 2. Last breath. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck your toes. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift through the chest and look forward. Good, and then exhale, round through the back and bring the chin to the chest. Inhale again, drop the belly. Lift through the chest, look forward. Exhale, round in. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, round. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Let's round through it back. Good. Coming back to the neutral tabletop in here. Move yourself a bit more back. And let's find the puppy pose, a heart mountain pose. And it's a really nice way to open up the heart center. So keeping your hips over the knees. And we're going to walk our hands forward. If you need to bend into the elbows, do. Super, super gently. You're going to start dropping your chest down. And then eventually your head comes down. So forehead comes down. If you want a tiny little bit more here, you can bring your chin down and look up to the fingers. And you can also slightly or gently press into your hands in here. So you're activating through the shoulders a bit more. And we're going to take 4 breaths here. Last breath here. Good, and gently starting to lift up, use your core in here and walk your hands back in. Lovely, let's tuck our toes under here, move your hands a bit more forward and let's find our first downward facing dog. So hips will go high. In your down dog now, think about where your hands are. So if they're too close together, bring them almost shoulder distance apart or maybe a bit more wider. It's going to help you to open through the chest a bit more. And then really gently bend into the knees generous bend through the knees. So you can start waking up your hamstrings and think about lengthening through the back in here. So that's the most important. Now you're pushing your chest towards the legs and your back, your spine stays super, super long in here. Keep moving and use your breath. Another 2 breaths here. Last one. Good. Inhale here. Look up to the fingers and exhale. Let's walk our feet all the way to the top of the mat. And when you get to the top of the mat, feet hip distance apart, bend into knees, find the opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy and just rock side to side. And gently when you're rocking, see if you can strengthen through the knees a bit more. So keeping your legs nice and long. Rounding through the back in here. Really nice. Last breath here. Good. Let go of the elbows here. Let's inhale, lift halfway the first time. Think about a nice flat back and then exhale, rounding through the back line to fold. Inhale, let's come up, reach the arms over our head, high mountain here. And then exhale, let's fold over the legs, go back down. Lovely. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hands down here, we'll step back and find our first high plank today. Pressing into the toes. Good. Pressing into the hands, spread your fingers. Hug your belly in. Imagine that you're balancing something on your back, so back stays nice and straight. Spine is long. Good. And push your heels to the back of the room, but think about that the crown of your head wants to reach all the way forward. So you're still keeping yourself super, super long in here. But feeling that fire through that body with another 2 breaths. You're doing great. Last one. Exhale, let's drop the knees, untap the toes. Inhale, elbows into the body, drop all the way down to the mat. Good. We're going to slide our hands off the mat to the side, coming onto your fingertips in here, and your elbows are facing all the way up. We're going to do a wide cobra here. So inhale, press into the fingertips, lift through the chest. Exhale, lower back down. Let's do one more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dropping back down. Good. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Back up into your downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths in. Think about your spine. 2 more. Last breath. Good. Inhale. Look up to the fingers. Exhale. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lifting halfway again. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, let's come up. Reach the arms high. Exhale, fold back down over the legs here. Lovely. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, placing your hands down here. Let's step back. Float through your vinyasa. So if you want to do exactly what we did before, we'll drop down. If you want to find out wide cobra, you can, if that feels good. Open through the shoulder blades a bit more, you can. And we'll meet him back in our down dog again. And we'll take another 2 breaths here. 1 more. Good, that's inhale. Right leg goes high. And then exhale, we're going to draw the right knee to the chest. So really round to the back in here. Inhale, let's push back. Exhale, knee to the chest again. Inhale, 1 more time, push back, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, let's step that foot between our hands. Good, and we're going to place our back knee down. And we'll untuck the back toes. If anyone wants to pad, use your mat in here and dabble. Wiggle that right foot a tiny little bit forward. Drop the hips so the right knee comes over the ankle. And then we're going to lift through the chest and knees. So shoulders will come over your hips. We're going to feel that nice stretch through the left side of the quad here and your left hip flex. So you can keep hands on your hips in here, lifting through the chest. We're going to take another 3 breaths. Good. 2. Think about hips really sinking towards the mat in here. Last breath. Good. On your next inhale, we'll reach the arms high. And then exhale, we're going to bring both our hands inside of that right foot. We're going to press into the right hand in here. Inhale, we're going to reach the left arm high. And exhale, bring it back down. Good. Inhale in. Exhale, drop it down. Last one in here. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lower that left hand down. Good. Let's tuck our back toes. Lift the back knee. We're going to press into the left hand now and reach the right arm up. So opposite twist. Nice close twist in here. We'll take another 2. Good. One more breath. Exhale. We'll drop the right hand down. This time, frame your right foot. Let's step the right leg back in here. And let's flow through the vinyasa. Choosing your back bend in here. Making sure you're untucking your toes. Keeping your back bend nice and active. And we'll meet him back. In our down dog, we're going to go to the left from here. So inhale, your left leg goes high. And then exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, push back. Exhale, knee to the nose. And one last one. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose and step the foot between your hands. Drop the back knee. Untuck the back toes and wiggle that left foot forward. Let's lift through the chest in here. Bring hands to your hips and sink the hips towards the mat. Good. Start opening through the right side of the hip in here, the quad. Good. Keeping your chest open. You got 3 breaths. Last one. Good. Let's inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, both hands inside of that left foot. Pressing into your left hand now. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Inhale up. Exhaling down. You got last one here. Inhale it up. Good. Exhale, drop that right hand. Let's tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Press into the right hand. Left arm goes high now. Going to the other side twist. Easy twist in here. Good. Another 2. One more breath. Good. And let's drop that left hand down. Press into the hands in here. Step your left leg back. Flow through the vinyasa. Good. Meeting back in down dog. Let's take a breath in. And let's exhale here. Inhale. Look up to the fingers here and exhale. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale in halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale. Let's come up and reach the arms high. Exhale, sit down into a chair pose here now. And we're not going to stay here super long. So, doesn't matter if your legs are together here. We're going to start sitting down. All the way, all the way, all the way. Good. If your heels are coming off the mat, that's fine. Try not to use your arms in here. Sit down. And then bring your hands behind you. Nice. So what we'll do here, we're going to work into the core a bit more. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift our hips off the mat. So you're kind of like a crab in here. And you're going to press into the left hand and right foot. So we're going to inhale. Right hand reaches for the left toes. Exhale, you're going to come back down. Inhale, other way. Exhale, back. Now we're going to go the other way. So we're going to push the hips back, straighten the legs. So hips will go through the arms in here. Straighten the legs and come back with the exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. Other side. And back. Push the hips back. Inhale. Exhale, back. Good. 2 more. Push the hips back. Back to the center. Last one. Feel that fire. Push the hips back as far back as you can. And come back. Good. Drop the hips. Cross the legs in here. Let's come over. Flowing through the vinyasa in here if you'd like. You're more than happy. You're welcome to skip it. Good, we'll go back into our down dog. And then we're going to drop our knees. Find a child's pose here for a few breaths. Have some water if you'd like. Deep breaths in and out. Maybe roll out your wrists in here. Okay, so we're going to go back to the flow, but we're going to add a bit more, and we're going to go a tiny bit deeper into the sides, so on the right side and the left side. We're going to work our way to the bird of paradise today. Really nice opening through the hips in here, and also you have that option to find a bind today. Okay, so let's go back into our down dog when you're ready. Pressing into the hands and pushing the hips high. We'll take a breath in here, and we'll exhale out. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, push back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Last one, inhale back. Exhale, knee to the nose and step the foot between your hands. Good, and this time, instead of the low lunge, we're going to come up into a high lunge. Good, and we're going to lower hands to our hips in here. Bend into the front knee, so make sure the knee is over the ankle now. Lifting through the chest in here, take your breath in. Exhale, see if you can drop the back knee tiny little bit. Doesn't have to go super low. Inhale. Exhale, just an inch. Inhale. Exhale, just an inch. Last breath here, inhale. And then exhale, come back up. We're going to inhale, reach the arms high here. And then exhale, we're going to open up into warrior two. So now your hips are nice and open. Still bending into the front knee here. Make sure the back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. And your back leg is nice and straight here. Good, shoulders are staying over your hips, so try not to lean forward. We'll take another breath here. And we're going to exhale out. Good, so from here now, we're going to slowly reach the right fingertips forward and inside of that right foot. Just your fingertips in here. Reach your left arm nice and high. So trying to stack your arms over each other. We're going to take a breath in here. And then exhale, we're going to lift back up. Good. Inhale, back down. Exhale, back up. Two more. Inhale, down. Exhale, back up. Keeping your legs super still. Last one. Inhale, down. And exhale, back up. Good. So from here, we're going to bend into the front elbow now. Drop the forearm down onto the leg here. Making sure you're looking down, your knees over the ankle. Press the shoulder away from your ears. And we're going to reach the left arm over our head. Trying to stay here now. And try not to push your hips back now. Hug your hips in. Engage the core. Hold for another two. Good. One last one. Good. And let's lift up into warrior two. Take a breath in. And exhale, hands to the hips, straight in the front knee, turn your toes in. So we're going to go into a wide-legged fold in here, but we're going to keep our hands on our hips the whole time. I'm going to do it this way for you. So, first thing here, pigeon toe a bit, so turn your toes in, hands to your hips. We're going to take a breath in here, lift through the chest. And then exhale, chest goes down, nice and slow. Think about squeezing your elbows together a tiny bit. Good, and the ground of the head wants to come down. Hands will stay on your hips. We're going to hold now 4 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't forget your elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, using your core in here. Coming back up, squeeze the elbows. Nice, and shake the legs. Good, okay. So from here, coming back into warrior two, turn your right toes back forward. Bend into the right knee, find your warrior two, take a breath in. And then exhale, let's swing the arms down. Good, step the right leg back, flow through the vinyasa here. And we're back in our down dog. This should feel nice now. We'll take 2 breaths. One more. Ready to go to the left. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Last one. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step the foot between your hands and come up, warrior. Sorry, not warrior. High lunge. Nice. So we're going to keep our hands on our hips. Bending into the front knee. Pressing into the back toes. Shoulders are staying over your hips. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, dropping our back knee tiny little bit. Inhale. Exhale a bit more. Inhale. Exhale a bit more. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come up and open up into warrior two on our left side. Again, checking in where your shoulders are, where your hips are. You're bending into the front knee. This is good. Hold in here. Another 2 breaths. Last one. Good. Keep that bend in your front knee. Leaning forward and dropping your left fingertips down. Right fingertips will reach up. Good. So find that really deep extended side angle pose. Take a breath in here. Exhale, come back up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. You got it, last one. Inhale down. Good. Exhale, come up. Stay in here. Bend into the front elbow. Drop the forearm down. Reach the right arm over your head. Again, try not to sink into the shoulders. So you want to keep your neck long. You want to stay tall. And try not to go into the deepest version here. We are going to go into that deep one. So save yourself. Hug your belly. Engage your glutes. Good, good, good. Last breath. Nice. And come back up. Nice. Straighten the front knee. Turn the toes in. And we're going to keep our hands on the side now. But we're going to go into a fold now. We're going to reach for the big toes. So inhaling here, lifting through the chest. Exhale, hinging the hips back, coming forward. And find your big toes now with your index finger and your middle finger. Ready here, let's inhale, lift. Halfway. Exhale, folding over, bringing yourself down. And thinking about the round of the head. Wants to come down. If you need to bend into knees, do. And again, think about not losing your neck in here. So shoulders away from your ears. Keeping the chest nice and open. We've got another 3 here. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale in here. You release the toes. Bring hands to your hips. Squeeze the elbows. Lift through the chest. And come back up. Use your core. Ooh. Good. Shake the legs if you need. Okay. Turn your left toes back forward. Find our warrior two in here. Take a breath in. Exhale. Let's find the mat. Swinging the arms down. Good. Step that left leg back. Float through the vinyasa here. Nice. Meeting back in down dog. Take a breath in. And exhale out. Good. Inhale, look forward to your hands. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale in halfway. Exhale, fold over the legs. Good. Inhale, come up. Reach arms high. Exhale, sit down into your chair pose and keep sitting. Hug your belly. Keep going nice and slow, still going. Slower than your neighbor. Sit down and bring your hands behind you. Okay, we're going to do that one more time that we did before. This time, think about keeping your hips off the mat. If they're touching a tiny bit, that's fine. And if you need to keep a bend in your knees, do. Also, we're going to go 4 times. Ready? After that, we're going to have a rest. Okay. So first, hips off the mat. Ready, let's reach. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back, inhale, exhale. Go. Right, left up. Good. Hips back. Bring it forward. Last two. Reach. Reach. Push the hips back. Come back forward. I'm shaking loads. And last one, reach. Reach. Push the hips back. And bring them forward. Good. Drop the hips. Let's cross our legs in here. Come over. If you want to flow through the vinyasa, you can. You can skip it if you want. And we're going to meet in a child's pose this time. So if your hips went high, drop the knees, find a rest for a second. Okay, so we got one more standing sequence where you can go through a bird of paradise if you want to try it. I'm going to go through step by step, and when I'm kind of explaining it today, we're going to go into that really deep side angle pose. And if it's too much, you're always welcome to come out anytime you'd like, or just drop the back knee down, or have a look what I'm doing. But if you've never tried it before, give it a go. If you don't find a bind today, if you have something really close to you, maybe like a towel or maybe a t-shirt or something, you can use that, or maybe a yoga a strap, you can use that as well. But if you don't have the bind and you just want to work on your extended side angle pose, just do that today. But we'll do that on the right side, then we go on to the left side, and then we're gonna go more stretching and stretch the whole body out. Okay, we're gonna go back into our downward facing dog when you're ready. And we're gonna work kind of the same way that we did before. So waking up the core first. So inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, knee to the nose. You can do it. Inhale, push back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Last one, inhale back. Exhale, knee to the nose, step the foot between your hands. Good, and come up into your high lunge first. Just find it first, take a breath here. And then exhale, open up, warrior two. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through, there's a 3 steps, or 3 kind of like a steps where you can go, or levels where you can go. So first level where we're going to go into is like we did before. So we're going to drop our fingertips inside of that right foot, and you're going to try to reach the left arm nice and high. This is your first step, and you can stay here today. Take 5, maybe take 10 breaths, as many as you'd like. If you want to add a bit more, we're going to find a half bind. So right arm will stay where it is. Left arm goes behind. And with your left hand now, you're going to try to find your right inner thigh. So really squeezing it in and here, lifting through the chest and maybe looking up. If you want to find a full bind here now, we're going to drop down a tiny little bit more. So right shoulder comes inside of the right knee, and we're going to bring the right arm underneath. And you're going to try to find your fingertips here now. So the left arm will stay behind. And you can stay here now, looking up. If anyone wants to try a bird of paradise. We're going to look down onto our right foot in here. And you're going to think about stepping, so step your left foot in. That comes underneath your hips. And you're going to stay on your left foot now. You're going to lift up. You're going to try to find a balance. And the last level here, if you want to, you can straighten that right leg. Ooh. And your challenge is to come back the same way. So you're going to drop that right foot down, step the left foot back, find that full bind, and then come out. Okay, if you're still on a level 1 or 2, come out for a second, so where I am, so drop the back knee down. If you're trying your bird of paradise, keep going. I asked today what people wanted to try, and Daisy said she would like to try a bird of prey, and she made it up. So I'm just going to show you that as well, what she did, if you want a bit of a laugh. So she said she wants to try bird of prey. She went like this. She said, you need to lift that back. So if you want to try Daisy's version, the bird of prey, go for it. So instead of lifting that front leg, it's not a yoga pose, just to let you know. You can try to lift that back leg. See if you can find a balance. It's quite hard. Woo. Okay, see if you can go maybe one more time. If you have fallen out, go back into your warrior two. If you want to come with me, maybe shake the legs out. We're going to try the right side again, and then we're going to go to the left side and do the same on the left side. So, on your right side, find warrior two. We're going to go through step by step again. So dropping the fingertips. If you're doing your own thing, keep going. And then you can stay here, you can find a half bind, and then a full bind. So right arm will go underneath, you're going to find the fingertips. Or if you have that shirt or strap in here, you can find that as well. Then look down, that's going to help you with your balance. Step your left foot in, and then see if you can balance on that left foot. And before you're going to start lifting the right foot off, find the point that you're staring at. And breathe. And then try to come back down the same way. So right foot goes down, left foot steps back. And wherever you are, we're going to release. We're going to drop both of the hands down. Try to frame that right foot. Step the right foot back. And flow through the vinyasa. And when you're going back into your down dog now, see if there's any differences in your hips. How does the left hip feel? How does the right hip feel? Okay. We're going to go to the left. Ready? Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, push back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Last one. Inhale, back. Exhale, knee to the nose, step foot between your hands, and come up high lunge first. Take a breath here, and then exhale, we'll open up warrior two. Okay, you got those 3 steps again, or 3 levels again, where you can go into. This side might feel totally different, so listen to your body and see where you need to be at. We're going to take a breath. And exhale out. Okay, dropping your left fingertips down, inside the foot, reach the right arm high. You can stay here. You can find a half point to the right arm, reaches for the left inner thigh, keep the bend in your front knee, or left arm underneath and find the fingertips, or find a strap, or find your towel or t-shirt, and you can stay here. If you want to try bird of paradise, and you want to give it a go straight away, look down to the left foot, step the right foot in, and find a point. Maybe straighten the leg, and see if you can come down. And then release. Good. Keep going if you're trying. If you want to try bird of prey, do that as well. I'm going to give it a go. No. I'm going to do bird of paradise again. Remember, if you're falling out, start again on your warrior two. Go back to that. It's a lot of work through the shoulders as well, so be gentle. Good. Okay, on the left side, again, we'll go step by step last time. like we did on the right side. So go together. One more time if you want to come with me. If you keep trying your own thing, just do your own thing. But warrior 2, fingertips down. Stay here or half bind, full bind, left arm under. Find the fingertips. Looking down, keeping the chest open, step the right foot in. Find a point that you're staring at. Oh, sorry, my sounds are not the best today. Ooh, my shoulder, see if you can come out. Not as I did, but nice and controlled. Good, and when you're ready, we'll frame the left foot. We'll step it back, float through the vinyasa. And we're going to find a child's pose. So if your hips went high, drop the knees. Maybe bring the knees nice and wide as well if they're not there. Drop your head down. And let's take deep breaths in and out here. Well done, everybody, for trying this. Total paralysis is not easy. There's a lot of things that you need. You need the twist, you need the bind, you need the hamstring strength and the flexibility. You need that opening through the hips. So it's a lot of things that you need. So well done if you did it, and well done if you tried it and it was your first time. Super awesome. So proud. But so from our down dog here, our child's pose here, let's find our down dog again. And then we're going to find a pigeon from our down dog. So hips will go high. And we're going to go with the left side first. So inhale, left leg goes high. And then exhale, think about left knee behind the left wrist. Bringing the left foot down. Good, moving the right leg back a bit. Trying to keep your hips nice and square. And try not to sit down onto the right hip. So left hip. Keep the left hip off the mat. So if you have a pillow, you might want to slide that underneath, or maybe a block. We're just going to find a sleeping pigeon here now and drop down onto our forearm. So we're going to take 5 breaths in here. You can drop down even more if you want to slide the hands forward, maybe drop your forehead. Okay, taking the last breath here. Lovely. Lifting your head up in here, we're going to walk our hands back in. And then we're going to find a quad stretch in here. So be really, really gentle. This is a really strong stretch. So if you're going into it and it doesn't feel good, just let go of the foot. So you can stay up here. This is your option. Or option, we're going to find that back foot. So you can press into the left hand, right hand can reach for the foot. You can go the opposite hand as well. So right hand will stay forward, left hand will reach. Loads of options here now. If you've done loads of running or cycling, this might be really, really tight. So be gentle. And use your exhale in here. So inhale, exhale, see if you can bring it a bit closer. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Let's gently release that foot. Mine's shaking. Woo! We're going to sit down onto the left hip in here. You're going to swing your right leg forward. We're going to just cross that right leg in front of the left. So you're finding a cross-legged position here now. Lifting through the chest in here. We're going to reach the arms forward and bring the right arm underneath the left. Let's cross the elbows, back of the hands together, or your palms. If this is too much, find your shoulders here. So really, really reach for the shoulder blades. And we're going to take a breath in here, lift through the chest. And then exhale, let's round. Think about elbows into the body. Inhale, reaching up, pushing the elbows away. And exhale, round. One more, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, we're going to come up. Releasing the arms. Bring your hands forward and walk them away as far forward as you can. So you might be staying here, maybe you can drop to the onto your forearms, maybe your head touches the floor. This is also a really, really nice way to work through the hips. Good. Last breath here. And slowly, slowly through the spine, rolling yourself up. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side in here. So, right leg will stay where it is. You need to swing yourself onto the right hip. Swing your left leg back. So we're going to start with the pigeon here now. Might have to adjust yourself a bit. And just making sure again that your hips are nice and square. You're not sitting down on your right hip. Good. And let's find our sleeping pigeon. So dropping down onto the forearms. Then maybe going deeper, so dropping your head down. Good. Take your last breath here. And then lifting your chest again, lifting your head, pressing into the hands. Good. Coming up. And we got that quad stretch again in here. So we're going to find the back foot again. If this is too strong, just stay up here and keep yourself in the pigeon. But otherwise, see if you can reach for the foot. And again, it doesn't have to be the same. And it could be the opposite one as well. And with the exhale, again, use it to go a bit more deeper. It is really strong, I know. Last two breaths. Last one. Good. Gently, gently release. Nice. Sit down to the right hip, swing the left leg forward. Cross it over the right. Nice. And sit tall. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Good. Reaching your arms forward. Left arm goes underneath. Find your eagle arms or find your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale round. Inhale. Exhale round. Last one. Inhale in up. Exhale round in. Good. Coming up. Releasing the arms. Bring the arms forward. Find that fold again. Over the legs in here. See how far forward you can go into the fold. And slowly again through the spine, rolling yourself up. Nice. Rolling to the shoulders here. And extend the legs out. We're going to take our last stretch in here. We're going to find a stretch to the back of the legs in here. So, first thing here, if your hamstrings are quite tight, bend into your knees. There's nothing wrong with just bending into the knees. And sometimes it's not your hamstrings, it's actually your lower back. So, when bending into the knees, you have that opportunity to go more forward and start opening through the lower back a bit more. And then when you're in that fold, you can gently work into the hamstrings to starting to straighten the knees. But at the moment, keep the knees bent if you need to. If anyone needs to sit on a block, you can do that as well. But don't worry, we're not going to say he's super, super long. But what we'll do is, if you can, reach for the toes. If not, find the ankles or maybe hug your knees in here. There's nothing wrong. See what works for you. And like we did with that quad stretching here, work with your exercise. And with every exercise, see if you can go a tiny bit more deeper into that fold. So whenever you're ready, reach for something. Reach for the toes or your ankles or your knees. And we're going to take a breath in here. Lift through the chest. So think about lengthening through the back again. And then exhale, going deeper. Inhale. Exhale, deeper. Inhale. Exhale, deeper. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly come out. Shake the legs. Good. And from here now, slowly push yourself forward. If you want to put some layers on before you're going to lay down, you can do that. We are going to lay down. Slow down even more. So when you go coming back onto your back, hug the knees into the chest. Good. Move the legs or rock side to side. Good. And we're going to find the last stretch in here. So we're going to go into a figure 4. Really nice through the hips and really, really nice to your lower back as well. So keeping your feet down in here, we're going to extend the left leg all the way up. Then we're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. And what you can do here now is with your left hand, push into the left knee. So push the left knee away from the chest. And if you feel a stretch through the left hip in here, so stay where you are. If not, we're going to use that right leg. So we're going to interlake the fingers behind the right leg. Flexing into both of your feet. Relaxing the shoulders down, so keeping your neck long again. And we're going to take 5 breaths. Good, last breath here. Good, slowly releasing the right foot down. Unravel the legs. Maybe windscrew wipe the knees or hug the knees into the chest. And then going straight to the other side. So extending your right leg up and crossing the right leg over the left knee. And again, staying here if you want to push that right knee away, or taking hold of the back of your left leg, flexing into the feet, relaxing the shoulders again. Good. Keeping your neck nice and long. Good. Taking another breath in. And exhaling out. Good. Let's release the left foot down. Unravel the legs. And again, hug the knees in or windscrew wipe. And your final stretch in here. If you want to find a happy baby, you can. Maybe it's legs over your head. Whatever works for you here. Maybe it's another twist. Lovely. And then we're going to find our final pose, our resting pose. So with your resting pose, if you want to stay on your back, choose how you would like to bring your legs first. So they can be extended nice and wide. Soles of the feet can come together, so knees will drop out. Or you can do the opposite and bring your feet nice and wide and then drop the knees in. This is really nice for the lower back. Or keep the legs together. Whatever works for you. And then same with your arms, so asking them down the side of the body, maybe over your head. If laying on your back doesn't feel good tonight, maybe roll onto one side or come up to seated. Whatever works for you. You know your resting pose. What's the most comfortable for you? And then close your eyes. Just take a moment. Let yourself to find a stillness. Allow yourself to have a rest. Slowly start coming back to your breath. And if you'd like to join me here, take a deep breath into the nose, fill up your body. Then exhale it out through the mouth. Inhale again, let's fill up. Exhale, let go. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly come back to your body. And wake up your fingers and your toes. Moving your head side to side. Maybe take another full body stretch in here or hug the knees into your chest. And gently find your way onto your favorite side of the body. And then come all the way up to seated. Either rest your hands on your legs or bring your hands together to touch to your heart center. And gently lower your head down towards your heart center. Thanking yourself for taking time this evening for your body and your mind. Thanking the others for joining you tonight. And I would like to thank you all for letting me be your guide today. Open your eyes. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I'm really sorry about what happened in the beginning, but I'm really glad you found your way back to my class. Have a lovely evening, and I hope I see you on Saturday. Make sure you drink loads of water. And if you have any feedback, don't forget to comment below. And yeah, or message me on Facebook or Instagram. Bye.